Mass Effect 2 Insanity difficulty walkthrough. Played as a Sentinel for Darkroom Productions. Comish. So, two things that I did wrong here. One, I did not put on my ammo power, which was not smart on my part, and I did not put on my tech armor. So I ended up doing this whole fight like without my warp ammo. So if you're not stupid like me, then you will put that on. That probably would have helped out a lot in this battle. So, first thing, about the collectors. Every single one of them has a biotic barrier on Insanity. Usually, like, on the other difficulties, they don't. But, for Insanity, every single one has a shield. So there I finally put my ammo power on, which, you know, helps. And luckily, if you have warp, which I pray that you do, some of you might not though, which it's really good against biotic barriers, and that will come in handy. And it's also good against armor too, and health. The only thing it's not good against is shields, which is why I have overload. But if you don't have that, oh yeah, also if you're playing a soldier, then concussive shots work as well against biotic barriers. But that's the main way I take them down playing as my Sentinel, is just, first thing is you don't want to have your throw mapped. I think I might end up changing that. Let's see if I do. I might do it later on in the planet thing session. So if your partners go down, you don't really need to revive them. This first wave of collectors isn't difficult to deal with as long as you don't do anything stupid, because you don't have to like deal with any harbingers yet, which will be next video, and then you'll have a more idea of urgency, so you can't take your sweet little time with the collectors. Otherwise, you end up having a problemo, like I do. So, this is a good spot right here, obviously. They don't rush you, so it's pretty easy. You just gotta watch out, because these guys, you know, are like crack shots, even though they probably like insect things. So, yep. Not much to talk about. Let's see how long this video is. Okay, we still got a really long time before we're over. So, a few things. One, website. I am working on it. Not really. My other person is working on it. Don't forget about that heavy ammo right there. Just a note. But I am getting a new video editor. Sony Vegas 8 Pro. My friend is going to basically, his dad works for Sony, so he gets free copies of it, and he's going to give me one. So that's awesome. So that's going to help me out a lot, because then I can do batch rendering, which I haven't been able to do for the longest time after, you know, like 400 videos, almost probably getting around 500 with Mass Effect 2. But yeah, it's going to save me a lot of time, a lot of pain and computer annoyances, because yeah, in the past I've had to do every single video singularly, and with this I can just, you know, have 10 videos lined up and then press batch render, basically, and it'll do everything for me. So that's nice. And yeah, Mass Effect 2, as far as recording goes, I'm really far on in the guide. Oh yeah, quick note here. Hide in this room. Helps out a lot. You will have to fight some husks, which are, you know, right next to you, of course. They have armor, which is another really annoying ass thing. And the best way to fight husks is run like hell in melee. You don't want to let them melee you, because that's a problem. Throwing works good, but I would suggest warp. But again, the best way to fight husks is shoot them, and then run, and then shoot them, and then run. And see here, I'm trying to map warp, but of course, it's not gonna, you know, work correctly. You know, stuff like that. And another thing is, yeah, I think I might have talked about this in my Recruit the Krogan series. there. But I'm not sure if this is on the Xbox version too. It's probably not, because, you know, they probably tested the Xbox version infinitely more than the PC. But whenever you're trying to remap powers on the PC, it always seems like it glitches out. And if you try and touch the top left, like mess with it at all, like put your mouse on it and hold down and then try to move that, the game will have a debugging error and it'll crash. And luckily, though, when you reload, it'll work fine, you know. So that was kind of annoying. But yes, don't miss the dead collector here. That gives you heavy skin weave, and I will be back after the cutscene. So yeah, see you then.
Sort of looks human. This one of the colonists?
No. The Geth impaled their victims on giant spikes to turn them into husks, but we haven't seen any. The collectors must have already had the husks. They want the colonists alive for something else.
Collectors must be experimenting on the colonists. What are they up to?
Maybe it's better not to know the details.
Guess we'll find out when we stop them.
The collectors aren't getting away with more victims. Let's move out.
Yeah.
Alright, now that we're... Oh, wait, glitchy. And game crashes in 3, 2, 1. Crash. And we're back. So yeah, that's what happens whenever I try to mess with that. And now it's working fine, of course. By the time this video gets up, I'll probably have the game beaten already, but if anybody knows a fix to this, it would definitely help. Or if you're playing on the PC, are you guys encountering the same stuff? Because, I don't know, PC gaming, as much as it is awesome, there are still, you know, some faults. So right here, you're actually going to be able to ambush the collectors. They won't know you're coming, even though there was, like, you know, fighting and we were just talking in the next room. Of course, they don't know you're coming. So, yeah, you can have a sneak attack. I would suggest warping and doing all that fun stuff. You're actually going to fight a collector assassin, which those are the guys with the laser beams. Pew pew pew. So, yeah, the collector assassin can really tear up your shields, so you need to take him out pronto. And knocking down his shields is a great way to do that. And then concussive shot works too. So once you have the assassin knocked out, your main problems are El Gano. My Espanol is fluent. But, yes, go into this house right here, or don't. Let's see what I do. Again, it's been a while since I recorded this, so cut me some slack. Alrighty, so once everything is killed here, I think it lets you quick save, but there's going to be like a fight coming up here. Let's see, do I quick save? No, I don't. Okay, so you're going to be right in the action again. So, here there's lots of exploding stuffs, so you can use that to your advantage, or you can just blow it up and have it do nothing like I did. I don't know. So, here's me working towards Warp Specialist. Something to note about Warp, it's only for Sentinels and Adepts. So, I mean, it's a really good power in my opinion, but not many classes can take advantage of it. And I think, yeah, the only two classes that are really good against biotic barrier, no, not barriers. If you're playing as an infiltrator or a, actually, I'm not sure if Vanguard has Warp. See, I played a Vanguard recently. Yeah, I don't think Vanguards have it. I think they have, like, Slam and Shockwave and all that stuff, but I don't think they have Warp. Okay, totally off topic. But yeah, if you're playing a soldier, your concussive shot works real well against barriers. Warp does as well. If you're fighting armor, which you're going to be fighting lots of armor and against the collectors as well. If you're playing a infiltrator or an engineer, that also works well against that. Let's see. Oh, end of video. Next video.